Hey, I wanted to make a small update on this project. A couple things is one, I got the real antenna in, so it just folds up and clips into the side there, and then you can kind of rest it under that. The antenna isn't hooked up into the radio by any real means, it's just on there for show. But what I have done is I've actually rewired the connector inside here. I just had some crap wires. I don't know if I mentioned this in the last one, but I replaced the microphone. You can see that that's actually just like t-shirt fabric there, with a tiny little microphone underneath it. And I replaced the speaker inside there as well. Luckily, I was able to reuse the earpiece, so from the outside you can't tell, except that the screw is missing on the back. I actually just put the screw like on the inside of it, so I don't lose the screw and the hole doesn't get empty. So there's actually the back of the screw right there. But externally, aside from that screw and the front of this looking a little different, it's basically the same. The big difference though is that I gutted this radio, so I made it a lot lighter. All the guts are stored in a plastic bag, and because I gutted it, I was able to fit a standard walkie-talkie, one of these actually, inside without modifying it. I do have an old Baofeng that I'm going to take apart and eventually wire into this, and when I do that, I'm going to try to hook up the speaker and the microphone and this switch, the internal versus external switch. I'm going to hook all those up so that you can actually use this thing standalone without the handset, but right now it's still just set up for the handset. So the radio on the inside is on right now, and again, it's just one of these plugged into an adapter similar to my last video. So if I do a little check here with this radio, you should be able to hear me. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Try to roll away, but yeah, you can kind of hear me come through the earpiece. And of course the other way around. Take this handset, no other wires, just a McDonald's string. No wires. There's still the hole in the side, I think, on this side, where the wire was coming out. It's not there anymore. Fucking hell. And you'll see. Whew. Hold on a second. I'm going to turn the volume down on that radio. It's a little bit loud. But when I push my push to talk, the little green light goes off. Check, check. Check 1 2. So yeah, now my build is a little bit cleaner looking. Obviously, probably having the radio inside this case will affect its transmission range, receiving range. So I will have to go out next time I play Airsoft and see how that affects the range. But now it is just a little bit simpler, a little bit cleaner, and I'm gonna have to find something to plug this hole. That actually should be like a headphone, like a 1/8 style jack. So maybe if I can find the original piece, I'll put it back on. But aside from that, we're officially on to version 2.